Morning, Sanders. This Wednesday was Joy Caldwell's day to celebrate her 100th birthday. Unfortunately, we couldn't be here, and we had some plans to have some speakers come and tell you about a little bit about her life. Unfortunately, you didn't get to see that, but I had the privilege of speaking to them and going to Hornchurch Heritage Centre to lay a wreath in her honour.
Hello everybody, my name's John. I'm Joy Caldwell's son. I'm absolutely astounded that this is happening, that you've chosen Mum as one of your heroes. You must be the most intelligent students and the best looking in the whole school to be a member of this house, and I congratulate you and thank you for all you're doing for my mother. She didn't know anything about it, so she would have been absolutely delighted that she had your backing and your remembrance. It's wonderful. Mum was born in Hornchurch, lived there and went to school, and at the age of about 17, war broke out, the Second World War. Hornchurch Aerodrome was the last line of defence for the German bombers that came in to bomb London. She worked in the operations room. She did a bit of plotting, but she mainly did typing work and worked on a thing called a teleprinter, which is sort of an old-fashioned email system. One day, when she was walking into the operations room during an air raid, a bomb dropped nearby and blew her into the ops room through the door, which luckily was open at the time, and across the table, and she suffered with an injured back for the rest of her life. After the war, she moved to Sunderland, where my father came from, and we lived very happily near the seaside. When I was about 20, Mum divorced my father and remarried a doctor. I went off to work in London, and she moved to the Hebrides, to a small island called the Isle of Coll, where there was no electricity. She loved island life. There was lots of wildlife. There was seals nearby and great big long beaches. Mum continued to drive till she was 98. You wouldn't want to get in a car with her, I can tell you. She drove at fantastic speeds. She believed very much in fair play. She didn't like bullies. And she also had a strong belief in whatever you wanted to do, you could do it, you could manage it, just had to be really strong-willed about it. Mentally, she died at 99. At Christmas, just before Christmas this year, mentally she was still always with it. She did the crossword every day.
Hello everyone, my name is Sally Russell and Joy Caldwell was my aunt. My mother was Joy's older sister. In her working lifetime, women didn't generally have independence or careers. When they got married, they were expected, or sometimes even forced, to give up work and raise the family and look after their husbands or other family members. So really, she'd have been quite envious of all the education and career opportunities that girls and women have today. So I think she would want to encourage you to all embrace the principles of hard work and teamwork and to grasp any opportunities that arise with both hands. You never know where opportunities like that will lead to, and even if they don't work out as expected, it's better than spending the rest of your life wondering, what if I'd done this or that? She believed that you should live life to the full, be true to your beliefs, and most importantly, be happy. Joy would have been so honoured, in fact over the moon, to know that a school that was so linked to her wonderful RAF Hornchurch Aerodrome had named the house after her. However, while whilst we're talking about Joy because it's the 100th anniversary of her birth, she'd also want us to take this opportunity to remember and pay homage to those brave pilots and other personnel who served or lost their lives at Hornchurch, and to recognise the contribution and sacrifices made by all women in World War II. Thank you so much for listening to me today, and I hope this has given you a little bit of an insight into the person that Joy was.